Yo, what is up? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another watch along video. Yes, good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever it is you are tuning in from. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you had a productive day wherever it is you're from, and at least wherever it is where you currently are. And I hope that you had a productive day and you're ready to sit back and enjoy this watch along. Yes, it's the third quarterfinal of AFCON 2025, the game between Algeria and Nigeria. Yes, two powerhouses horses in African football. Yes, the North African Giants versus the West African Giants. Yes, so we're gonna see who comes out on top. Yes, game is, I think, is gonna be explosive because these two, they've actually met once. Actually, they met way back in the 2019 semi-final, in which Algeria won on their way to winning the AFCON title. And that day, Algeria won by 2-1. Yeah, very wonderful. Mahrez's goal was the difference maker. Nigeria were unable to hold off this Algerian team. But let's see how this game is gonna go. As always, guys, if it's your first time here, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And of course, if you are a returning subscriber, please make sure you like the video as well and support the channel. So we're just about ready to start. Both teams are in the tunnel, about to make their way onto the pitch. Yeah, so for this let's hope that this is gonna be the second actually this side of the draw is actually very exciting because this side has whoever wins this game now goes on to play against Morocco in the semi-final. So let's hope this game is gonna be exciting. Let's hope it's not gonna be a dull game like the one we witnessed yesterday. What a dead game! A game between Mali and Senegal, one of the most dead games ever at this tournament. Somehow Senegal were able to sneak through, and let's hope that this game is gonna be way better. Let us hope that this game is gonna be way more exciting. Anyway, so far I can say that games between these two is never a dull affair. Nigeria in the group stage, actually they were playing some interesting type of football, and at least I've never known Nigeria to stink out the place and maybe play a boring style of football, and so Algeria. So let's hope that it's gonna be an exciting watch along. So as for the lineups, yeah, for Algeria, pretty much an unchanged team. We've got Zidane in goal, Begali in the right back, Mandi, Ben Sebaini, and of course Itinerary of Manchester City in defense. In midfield, they have got Budai, Zerouki, and Chaibi. Then of course up front, they've got Mahrez on the right. Yes, on the right, Amura on the left, and Maza, the center forward. Yes, leading the line there. As for Nigeria, of course, yeah, playing rather a very unique system. Yeah, a 4-3-1-2. So the team that they have picked today is Nwabili in goal, Osai Samuel, Ajay, Calvin Bassi, and Onyemeachi rather in defense. In midfield, we've got Ndidi and Onyeka, the two anchors. Then of course, Iwobi is gonna play as the other midfielder. Yeah, because nowadays just players are midfielder. And then, of course, Lukman is going to play right behind the two strikers who are Adams and Osimhen. So those are the two lineups on the bench. Let me see whether I can get a team that is lined up on the bench. Let me see whether I can get the both benches. So for Algeria, the guys who are on the bench are Madria, Benbo, Atal, Belaid, Zugane, Abdeli, Doval, Bubiana, Musa, Giskebal, Barka, Bakane, and of course this is Baghdad. Yes, so basically the guys who are actually out of this game are Aua, Benanko, and Hajam. As for Nigeria, they've got Obasogi on the bench, the goalkeeper Uzoho, Awaziem, Ogbu, Sanusi, Ebenezer, Bashiru, Usman, Onyendika, Nadi, Ujuke, Fargo, Simon, Onuachu, Chukwueze, and of course, the guys who are missing are Agu, Iniacho, Victor Boniface, and of course, Syrian Dizers. So, yeah, anyway, let's see how they're going to line up, how they're going to perform today. And of course, Nigeria's route to this quarter final. Yeah, last time out against Mozambique. Yes, Nigeria, yeah, demolished Mozambique 4-0. That's actually the biggest winning margin of this year's AFCON. Yeah, no other team has conceded 4 goals. So Mozambique were put to the sword by a very, very rampant Nigerian team. And that is how Nigeria made it all the way to the quarter final. And of course, for Algeria started out in the group stage, 3-0 win against Sudan, then beat Burkina Faso 1-0, then beat Equatorial Guinea 3-1 as well, and then in the round of 16 they managed to get over DR Congo. Yes, so actually a very, very hard fought game in which they scored in the last minute of the second half of extra time. They actually scored a goal in the 119th minute. They're actually going to penalties, but somehow Algeria were able to win it at the death. As for Nigeria came out of a group that had Tanzania in the game which they won 2-1. Then they beat Tunisia 3-2, and then they beat Uganda 3-1. So it's actually a battle of the teams that have the 100% record in this tournament. And so, as you know, whenever that happens, whenever two teams with 100% record meet in any tournament, they're normally on a collision course, because regardless of what happens, one has to go home. One record will have to give today. So will it be Nigeria's? Will it be Algeria's? Let's sit back and see. So guys, make sure that you are liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If it's your first time on the channel, please make sure you smash a like on the video and of course subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And of course, if you're a returning subscriber as well, make sure you support the channel by liking the video. And also, if you'd want to support the channel further, yes, you can maybe put in your predictions, or not predictions, contributions in the chat section. Super chat feature is now active. Yes, it is now active. So if you want to support in any way, make sure you do so. The super chat feature is now active. So we're just about ready to start. Yes, coin toss to determine who's gonna start and which side they're gonna kick us from. And of course, yeah, Mahrez wins the coin toss, and of course he says, you know what, I want to be striking on this other side. So tell these guys to swap sides. Which for me doesn't really matter. Whichever side you start. At the end of the day, important thing is that you put the ball into the back of the net. So anyway, guys, also make sure that you also utilize the poll in the chat. If you guys fancy Nigeria, if you guys fancy Algeria, make sure you vote in the poll. Yeah, currently I can see Nigeria. Hey, very overwhelming. Actually, Nigeria have you guys have actually voted for Nigeria, man. 89% of the votes are in favor of Nigeria. Whoa, man. Sheesh, guys. Guys, don't think Algeria have a chance. That is quite overwhelming, I normally thought that maybe this game was gonna be hard for, because also Algeria are no slouches, guys. Algeria are no slouches. Like I said, this is a battle of two teams that have 100% record. They have won all their games at this AFCON. So clearly it's not gonna be an easy game for either team. So I expected maybe the votes to be a little bit closer, but now it's gone up to 90%. So 90% of you think Nigeria are gonna win. Wow. Sheesh. It's quite high, It's quite high. Anyway, we will see what happens. We will see what happens. Osimhen magic. We'll see what Osimhen will do today. We'll clearly see what he is going to do today. So Nigeria are gonna kick us off. Yeah, in their traditional kits of all green, the Super Eagles. Then of course Algeria, yes, pretty much same jersey that won all the games of this tournament. Yes, all white. And it's an early free kick to Nigeria. I think that was a foul by what's the name of this guy? Is it Zeruki? Yes, Zeruki. Foul by Zeruki. So it's going to be a free kick to Nigeria. What did he do there? Okay, I see why it was a free kick. Yeah. This is the rookie fella was all over Aussie, man. Eh? Yeah, so it's gonna be a free kick to Nigeria. Vladimir Pekovic. Yep. The coach of Algeria. Then of course Eric Chele, the Nigerian head coach. But these two teams, but they have actually played wonderfully this tournament. Can't really say that these teams have played out a boring game. Yeah, both teams have actually shown up at this tournament to actually play. Yeah, as opposed to other teams like Senegal and Mali yesterday. Man, that game scared me, man. That game honestly scared me. It was a template of one of the most boring games ever, man. Very, very boring game. Lookman, I leaves it for Osai. Osai to the box. Header. Is that gonna be a goal kick? Nope. Going to be actually it's gonna be a goal kick. Yeah, so yeah, that game yesterday was actually a template of a game never to do again, man. In fact, if you ever want reference to a boring game, please refer to that game, man. Refer to that game between Mali and Senegal. Sheesh. Anyway, let's see. Let me not judge them too quickly. Maybe, who knows, maybe this might be the most boring one, but I do doubt. Also have the game between Egypt and Ivory Coast coming up at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Kenyan time. That is 2200 hours. So 2200 hours, we're going to have the game between Ivory Coast and Egypt. Yes, 7 times African winners, Egypt versus Ivory Coast, the current holders of the trophy. Of course, they won it way back. They actually won it in 2023 when they were playing at home. So balls all the way back to Zidane. So it's restarted by Ait Nouri, Zeruki, back to Ait Nouri. Ait Nouri cuts inside. Ait Nouri into Begali on the far side. Begali, Mahrez, what's he gonna do? Mahrez takes out the linesman. So that was not Mahrez, that was Baudouy. Yeah, of course, the fans love that. A tackle on the assistant referee. It's a good thing that he was not hurt, because might actually get hurt pretty badly. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If it's your first time on the channel, please make sure you smash a like on the video and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. So this is Ajay into Calvin Bassey. Yep, Calvin Bassey, unable to find Onyemaechi, yes, that's the name. Onyemaechi. It's picked up by Mahrez. Mahrez is first. So that was actually Mazda. No foul. Referee waves him to play on. Osai on this side. This is Onyeka. Sorry, Ndidi. Is now Ajay. So that's actually Ndidi. Ajay is the Iwobi. Iwobi into Calvin Bassey. Calvin Bassey into Onyeka. Onyeka into Onyemeachi. Osimhen. Onyemeachi into the box. Headed out by Ait Nouri. Safety fast, lads. Safety fast, lads. So that's going to be a corner to Nigeria. Of course, Lukman is the one on set piece duty for his country. So Let's see what Lukman is gonna do from this. Let us see what Lukman is gonna do from this corner. Yeah. Lukman to the box. Headed away. Picked up by Maza. Was that a foul? That's a foul, man. That's a foul by Onyeka. So foul on Mares. It's gonna be a free kick to Algeria. Restarted by Mandy. There's quite a high press from this Nigerian team. It's actually good, man. That's actually good. Yeah. Go on the attack, man. Don't just give them any kind of breathing space. Oh, ball over the top. This is Amura. Amura was caught offside. Come on, man. Should be looking across the line. Anyway, debatable. Was not offside, man. He clearly looked onside, eh? Yeah, but of course, Petrovic is saying that needs to be reviewed, but there's no need because there was no goal, so there's no need to review that offside decision. So this Calvin Bassi into Ajay. Calvin Bassi, Iwobi, spreads the play towards Osai. Osai unable to control the ball. Picked up by Adams into Osimhen. Osimhen with the box. Well defended by Mandy. It's gonna be a corner to Nigeria. Okay. Maybe now I see why people are voting for Nigeria overwhelmingly. Yeah, clearly they started way brighter than Algeria. Osimhen should have done a whole lot better with that. But he only had one person to aim at in the box. So it's another corner to Nigeria to be taken by Lukman. Lukman into the box. Header over the bar by Osimhen. Osimhen, come on. Just keep your header down, man. Just try and keep your header down. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel. If it's your first time here on the channel, welcome to the Vinskey Valor YouTube channel. Please make sure you do me a huge favor of liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you are not already subscribed. If it's your first time on this channel, thank you so much for being part of it. And of course, welcome on board. Welcome on board. And of course, do me that awesome favor of liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. So restarted by Basi. It's now Osai Samuel. Nice play by Samuel. Nice play, man. This is Onyeka. Onyeka with the cross into the box. Cleared by Chaibi. Picked up by Iwobi. Is Osai. Back to Onyemeachi. Is Lukman. Nice turn by Lukman. It's been all Nigeria, man. Iwobi. Nice play. Onyemeachi. Cross it into the box. Onyeka! Yeah. Chance for Nigeria, man. Nice play, man. Yep. Nigeria win it back. Picked up by Osai. This now Iwobi tries to thread it through the channel. The needle. Unable to find his teammate. So, ball is out of play for a throw into Algeria. Well, very, very bright start from Nigeria. Very bright start. Onyeka. I think Onyeka was trying to find Osimhen, but Osimhen was way too close to him because the ball just went through the legs of Osimhen. I think he didn't know much about it. He did not know much about it. So guys, make sure that you're in fact liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yes. If you're watching this stream and you're not yet subscribed, please do me a favor of liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel. Atnuri with the throw in for Algeria. Okay, what's going on? Restart play, man. You're wasting time, Atnuri. You're wasting time, man. Anyway, didn't find his man there, so it's gonna be another throw-in for Algeria. Yeah, Nigeria seem to be quite strong, eh? How they managed to fail to qualify for the World Cup, I honestly do not know, eh? But they look quite strong, eh? The start that they've had today, eh? Quite very, very impressive. Very, very impressive, eh? But they've been all over Algeria in these early exchanges, eh? Algeria, have they even crossed the halfway line? I don't think they have. I think twice. The first time when they went in behind and Budai bundled into the assistant referee on the far side. Since then, I don't think Algeria have crossed the halfway line. It's been all Nigeria, man. Nigeria win it back. About Nuri. Is Amura. Nice play by Amura. Nice play. Away from Onyeka. Unable to progress further. So, hey. Nigeria need to seriously wake up in this game, eh? They need to seriously wake up in this game, man. Yeah, because Nigeria have already had 3 shots, while Algeria yet to even cross the halfway line, eh? and venture forward. Is Zidane. Zidane finds Aura. Aura gets away from Onyeka. Aura going forward. Unable to find Maza. It's cleared by Ajayi. Picked up by Manzi. Back to his keeper, Zidane. Zidane. Nice play. Yeah. So Algeria have managed now to string a few passes together. So it's actually a good thing. Whenever now you start settling into the game, you start to maybe get even like 5 or 6 passes. Finally, they cross the halfway line. This is Mahrez. Budai. Mahrez. A well played by Algeria. Hey, some decent touches, man. Picked up by Iwobi. This is going to be a good game. This is going to be a good game. And clearly see, both teams, they want to attack each other, man. Just don't want to sit back, eh? Because they don't want such games, eh? Where people just think out the place. Just sit back and maybe hope for penalties. Samuel finds Osimhen. Osimhen with an awesome run. Osimhen. Yep. Flag is up for offside, man. Was he clearly no, he wasn't. The wonderful run by Osimhen, but I think maybe he went a fraction too early. Yeah. That was a clear handball, man. Oh, are Vieira gonna review that? Are they gonna review that? Oh, okay. It seems that they may have showed us a few replays, so I don't know that they're gonna review that. Maybe players already progressed further, so I don't think they are gonna review it. Okay, yeah, maybe the referee was not told to stop play and see whether another review that potential handball. So, in the game has just resumed. The game has resumed. So Zidane with a free kick for Algeria goes long, looking for Mahrez. Fade away. Adnuri with Osai. Nice flick on by Algeria. Who was that? Was that Amura? Oh my God, poor pass, man. Poor pass into Begali. Begali to the box. Cleared by Basi. It's recycled. Is now Amura rather. Amura blocked shot cross. It's now Lukman. Wonderful tackle on Lukman. Come on, referee. Wasn't that a fair tackle? Come on, referee. Come on, man. Yellow card on Zeruki, man. It deemed it to be a very hard tackle on okay, so makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, he may have gotten the ball, but he also Yeah, got a lot of the man, his opponent, Lukman. So maybe I see why the referee had to brandish a yellow card. Yeah, the rookie, first player caution today. So this is Iwobi. Iwobi in a very deep position. It's clearly the deep lying player maker for Nigeria. Is Basi. Jai back to Basi. Basi is taken out by Maza. It's going to be a free kick. Yeah, I think it's going to be okay. Alvin Basi. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's not really malicious. It was just mistimed. It was just mistimed. Anyway, Ziwobi, Ndidi is Ajay. Ajay looking for Onyemeachi. Find him. Is Begali. I think he's just gonna go long. The guy looking for Maza. Maza unable to flick it on. Picked up by Ndidi. He is now Basi. Back to Ndidi. Back to Basi. Nyemeachi. Nice nutmeg on Mares. Yeah, picked up by Lukman. So that was Adams. Onyeka into Osai. Osai, come on, cross it. Onyeka. Should have done it a whole lot quicker, man. First time. Cross it first time, man. Onyeka, the guy from Brentford. Yeah, man like Zizou. He's coming to support his son. His son was able to change nationalities. Just like I think a few months ago, he opted to play for Algeria rather than be an understudy to who's actually the French goalkeeper right now. Don't even know who it is. Onyeka, long throw into the box. Flicked on by Ndidi. Picked up by Osai. Osai has to go back to his goalkeeper. I don't know who's France national team. Let me check. 2026. I don't know. Why have I forgotten this French national team, Players, who's the kind goalkeeper? But the French have a nice team, Clearly have a nice team. There's no way. What's the name of this guy? There's no way Zidane have got into that team, But the French also have a very wonderful squad, Oh, yeah, Smile and Chevalier, yes. Chevalier, the guy at PSG, yes. Yeah, the French have a very, very good team, A lot of stars in that team, They have Saliba back there, Konate, Kunde, Mpapekano, Ryan Chaki, Zaire Emery, Kylian Mbappe, Mateta, Eketike, Bakola, Mateta, Nkunku. Hey, French team is stacked, man. The French squad is clearly stacked. I don't know whom they're gonna pick. Honestly, they also have Malo Gusto. Anyway, Maza. Yep. Ball is now picked up by Nabuili. That's the first time I've mentioned him, man. Ish. It's in here. That just shows you how dominant Nigeria were in the earlier stages, I didn't even mention this Nabwili fella. Nabwili, Nyemeachi loses out to Mares, brings him down. It's gonna be a yellow card. That's gonna be a yellow card. I think Mares is appealing for a yellow card, because oh, it's called Bruno. Ah, nice. Thank you. I'll just use Bruno, man. That other name is so long. I'll just use Bruno. Definitely not Bruno Fernandez, but Bruno Onyemeachi. So I'll use Bruno. Yeah, use the easiest names as much as you can. I don't want to butcher people's names here, man. So it's a free kick to Algeria. Yeah, either Chaibi or Mares. One is gonna take it. Leaves it for Mares. Mares into the box. Keeper comes. Didn't get it well. But come on. Honestly, what was wrong there? Hey, referee, man. Okay. Okay, indeed you. Okay. Was that Mandy? Was Mandy climbing all over Indeed? Okay. If that was the case, then that's okay. Was clear. I thought that maybe it was a foul on the goalkeeper. And I wonder what foul it would have been in the first place. But like I've always said, I think maybe they need to revise the rules, because keepers are so protected in this sport. Whenever they come out and maybe punch the ball, maybe run into a player in the process and hurt the player, it's deemed okay. But now with an outfield player manages to maybe even just touch or just nudge the goalkeeper a little bit, it's deemed a foul. You wonder, okay, the keeper is also a player just like the rest, so it's a contact sport as well. Yeah, for me, I think they should actually revise the rules around goalkeeping, man, because they are shielded for far too long. Rather, have been shielded for far too long, and they are shielded so much. This is Adams into Lukman. Lukman! Wonderful save by Zidane. Sheesh! Snap shot from Lukman. Was given space by Mandy, but was unable to capitalize, man. Hey, wonderful shot from Lukman, just straight at the goalkeeper. Yeah, Algeria, I don't know what's going on. They're just giving away the ball in their defensive half. Yeah, it's gonna be a throw in to Algeria. A wonderful shot, man. Wonderful shot from Osimhen. Is that Nuri? That gives it away to Osa. That was a Jai. This is now Basi. Basi switches the flanks towards Osai Samuel. He's now Onyeka. Onyeka! Intercepted by Chaibi. Picked up by Maza. Unable to go on the counter. He's now Iwobi. Iwobi into Onyeka. Onyeka into Adams. Adam, nice tackle from Ignori. Algeria, man, what the heck are you doing? Simple 5-meter passes, man. You can't accomplish. Guys, man, seriously. They've like lost the ball 3 times in the space of a minute in their own defensive third. But unfortunately, Nigeria unable to capitalize. Cross into the box. All the way to the far side towards Lukman. 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 This is Bruno. Bruno. Was Mares picks up the ball. It's picked up by Iwobi. Iwobi into the box. Looking for Osimhen. Onyeka, is he gonna get to that? So that was Osai. Keeps it in play. There's nobody through the gap, huh? So this is indeed foul by Amura. Referee, man. Is Calvin Bassi. Is now Bruno. Iwobi, nice pass by Iwobi. Lookman. Osimhen! Osimhen! Yeah. What a ball from Iwobi. And then by Lookman. Yeah. Yeah, Lookman is clearly operating very well in the pockets, eh? That 10 pocket, he's clearly playing well, eh? One back by Mahrez. This is this looks like Maza. This is Ben Saili. This is Begali. Begali. Come on. Should have done a whole lot better with that chance, man. It's Belgali, man. Come on. Had a lot of space on that side. Why didn't you capitalize? Nice pass by Lookman. It was just a slightly heavier touch by Osimhen. Ball got away from him. Or give Nuri an opportunity to get back and put in a tackle. Eish. This game was actually flown past, huh? Nice. We like such games, man. That actually move a whole lot faster because there's a lot of action. Because in other instances, maybe this could have been the final. This could have actually been the final, huh? And so is the game between Egypt and Ivory Coast. That also could also have been another final as well. That's why at the end of the day, we still have to lose a big team, man. Unfortunately, we have to, man. This is Osai coming forward. Adams, Osimhen. 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 Come on. Stay on your feet, man. Hey. Foul by Mura on Osai. Hey. Nigeria, man. Well played, man. So far, Nigeria, well played, man. They are clearly giving themselves a decent shouting in this game. Because, of course, they would love to win this tournament to prove to the African continent that they still got it. Because remember that they failed to qualify for the World Cup. So, in fact, after they lost to DR Congo, there was a massive meltdown from the fans, man. Hey, there are so many channels coming out and dissecting the performance. So, of course, Nigeria coming to this tournament clearly with a point to prove. They clearly have a point to prove in this game, eh? And also at this tournament. Yeah, Lookman with the free kick. Lookman with the box. Oh, God! No, cleared off the line. Yeah. Off the line, guys. Off the line, man. Yeah. Lookman. Yeah. Algeria just surviving, man. Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't need to look at it because, see, they have goal line technology. Okay, it's not, the whole of the ball is not over the line, eh? From what I can see. Let me have a look at this angle. It wasn't over the line, yep. It was on the line, it was on the line, it was on the line, man. On the line. A bit of the ball was over the line, while some portion of it was also on the line. And as you know, the rule says that the whole of the ball has to be over the line. Even if there is 1 millimeter or half a millimeter that is still on the line of the ball, then it's not gonna be, goal is not gonna be given. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel, guys. If it's your first time on the channel, please do me a favor of liking the video and of course subscribing to the channel. Lookman playing through the middle is causing teams problems. Yeah, true. Yes, very, very true. He's picking up very wonderful spaces in that pocket. It seems like Algeria's number 6. This is it Chaibi or Zeruki? Is asleep. Yep, the game continues. Yeah, it was not a goal. It was not a goal. Clearly, it was not a goal. The ball did not cross the line. Rather, the whole of the ball did not cross the line. So it's a corner to Nigeria. Lookman into the box. Indeed, man, what did you do? On recycled by Iwobi. Iwobi versus Barres. Nice play by Iwobi. Iwobi to the box. Cleared by Mandy. It's out for a throw-in. Wonderful play by Nigeria so far. Already taken quickly. Bruno into the box. Cleared by Mandy again. This is Osai. This is Ndidi. Ndidi coming forward. Osai. Osai to the box. Adams, man. Adams, man. Another big chance. He was completely wrong-footed, man. The ball was behind him. Okay, Sawa. Okay. Benefit of doubt. The ball was behind him. It's very hard to maybe get a shot in from that angle, because the ball was clearly behind him. Because you need to control it first before you can actually maybe have a chance of putting in a strike in and goal. Hey. Yeah, so far, whatever Nigeria are doing is clearly working, It's clearly working. They should keep it up. Nigeria, please keep it up. Do not relent, man. Do not take your foot off the gas. Because clearly, the tactic you have employed today is working, But actually, if you look at how these two teams managed to get to this stage, Algeria actually came out of a very, very easy group. A group that had Burkina Faso, Sudan, and Equatorial Guinea. So they didn't really have a test in that group. But for Nigeria, played against Tanzania. And as you know, Tanzania also qualified. Nigeria also beat Tunisia. Okay, Tunisia not that good as well. But I can honestly say that I think Algeria have had they had the easier group, while Nigeria had a bit of a relatively fair group. Not so hard, not so easy as well. But Nigeria are actually the top scorers at this tournament. They have so far scored 2 goals against Tanzania, 3 against Tunisia, that's 5, 3 against Uganda, that's 8, and then 4 against Mozambique, so that's 12. As for Algeria, they have scored 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, Algeria are full 4 goals behind Nigeria tournament. Anyway, Nigeria, come on, man. You can do this. Then, if it's Nigeria that makes it to the semi-final against Morocco, if that happens, then it's gonna be peak, man. My goodness, it is going to be epic and epic. And make sure you guys tune in for that game as well, man, because it's gonna be epic. Oh, that's gonna be a wonderful game, man. Nigeria, Morocco. I just hope that, because those are two teams that love to attack. Can clearly see Morocco don't like to sit back and maybe try and grind out results. They like to go on the attack. As for Nigeria, same thing. So, anyway, maybe on the balance of play, it's good if Nigeria do progress, because I think they're going to pose a much harder test for Morocco. And Brahim Diaz, player of the tournament so far, he's played in 5 games and he scored in all 5 games as well. So I think he makes history at AFCON. No player has ever scored for 5 games straight. And actually, he's the first player to do so. So Brahim Diaz, the first player to score in 5 consecutive games at AFCON. Yeah, he scored in the first game against Comoros. And I think against Mali as well. Or was it Burkina Faso? I think it was Mali. And then in the last game, Was it against, whom did they actually play against? I keep forgetting the teams that they actually met in the group stage. Let me see. Morocco, whom did they meet in the group stage? Yeah, so sorry, it was they beat Comoros, Mali, and also beat Zambia, and then beat Tanzania in the round of 16. And just yesterday, they beat Cameroon 2-0 to progress to the semi-final. Yeah, so but so far, the teams that have made it to the quarter-final or the semi-final, anyway, let's look at this free kick first, cleared by Basi. Let's just hold that thought fast. And the ball has been recycled. The guy chooses to go long. Yeah, turned away. It's picked up by Lukman. Yeah, so I was saying that the teams that have made it to the semi-final, with the exception of maybe Senegal, have actually played the heart out. This is Adams! Tyler Adams! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Adams, bro! What the heck, man? Ah. Ah. Adams, man. And you know what happens in these games, man? When you start or continue missing big chances, your opponent is just gonna get one. And if they score, it might be a pick for you because you might just be out. Ah, Adams, man. Ah, that was as clear cut as it as light and day, man. It was as clear cut, man, as day. Ah, this guy, man. Adams, man. Honestly. Ah, man. It would have been already 2-0 by now to Nigeria. Anyway, for those of you that voted for Nigeria in the comment section, I'm sorry, I take it back. Clearly, you knew what you were doing. I thought the game was going to be closely contested, but unfortunately, in all Nigeria, maybe there's a reason why the comments, or rather the poll was overwhelming in Nigeria's favor. It's actually currently it's at the votes that have already been cast 86% in Nigeria's favor. And maybe you guys had a premonition, man. You guys knew what you were doing. Foul, man. Foul on Basi. Hey! Yeah, foul by Chaibi. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. So, Siwobi goes long looking for Adams. 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 Adams into the box. Adams. Was he clipped? Okay, no, he wasn't. Play goes on. This is Osai. Hey, wonderful performance from Nigeria, man. Cannot in any way say that this has been a fluke. It's been all Nigeria, man, in this half. Algeria are yet to have even a shot on goal. Algeria are yet to have even a simple shot on goal, man. Zajai to Ndidi, back to Ajay, Onyeka, turned it over. So immediately Algeria go long, but they're not going anywhere. Hey, Nigeria, man, Nigeria. This is a Basi to Onyeka. Hey, let me look at. Wow, 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 wow. Hey, Nigeria, man. How they managed to do this? It's remarkable. It's clearly remarkable, man. Clearly, oh man. Oh, 2 versus 2. Red out Nuri. Ah, Nuri. Come on. Never saw a player out on the far side. Ah, foul by Nuri. It's gonna be a free kick. Yeah, clearly when they met in the 19, was it 2019 semi-final, it was all Algeria, man. But somehow in this one, it's all Nigeria. Nigeria need to start converting these chances. Yes, they need to. Chukwueze addition in the second half would be welcome to trouble Algerian left back and get that ball to the box with frequency. Yeah, facts. They should do that ASAP, man. They should do that ASAP. Is Osimhen. Osimhen, unable to get the ball. Is now Chaibi looking for Mares. So that is Maza. Maza. Algeria just playing on the counter, man. Algeria yet to have even a sniff at goal, man. Yet to have even a single sniff at goal, man. Hey, Nigeria, man. You need to do this. As Manny said, you need to convert these chances ASAP. Osimhen trying to combine with Onyeka. This is now Osayi. Ndidi into the box. Cleared by Begali. As far as Bruno. Proceed. Thank you. Bruno! Unable to find Osimhen. Ball is out for a goal kick. Man. Honestly, I expected Algeria to be way better in this game, in this encounter, but that's not been the case. Seems that the ones that are in fact, because in the game against DR Congo, this is exactly what happened. It was all Algeria, DR Congo happy to sit back and maybe soak up pressure. Or maybe they are tired from that game. Remember that game went all the way to extra time. And like I said, Algeria managed to win it at the death. They scored in the 190th minute. In the second period of extra time. Just like 2 minutes from the end of the game and going into penalties. So maybe they are tired. Maybe they are tired, man. Maybe they are quite tired from that because, like I said, DR Congo are very. They are a team that knows how to tire you out. They just know how to soak up pressure and just they can even defend even for even 90 minutes. But anyway, that it was also not a very high quality game. In fact, more or less had the same kind of pattern to the Mali Senegal game, where the attacks were just half-hearted. Not yes, Algeria dominated the play, but they're not really creating any clear-cut chances into the box. Unable to find Osimhen, cleared by Maza. Everybody is back there for Algeria. Yeah, so maybe it's a little bit of fatigue from this Algerian team. Because clearly, yeah, that game between Congo and Algeria was very, very hard fought as far as Algeria were concerned. So anyway, and of course, Nigeria are pretty much fresh because they dispatched Mozambique quite easily. It's actually the easiest game that they had played at this tournament. In fact, Uganda and Tanzania had given them much difficult games compared to Mozambique. But Mozambique just managed to sneak themselves into the round of 16. Can't really say that they played their hearts out as well. They didn't. It was just maybe what you call for Twitter's run into the quarterfinal, rather into the round of 16. So we're gonna have 3 minutes of added time. 3 minutes of added time. Yeah, because Mozambique were in the game, in the group that had Ivory Coast and Cameroon. And the reason why they qualified is because they managed to beat, was it Gabon 1-0? So it was actually 3-2. So, yeah. Yeah, so currently, yeah, Brahim Diaz is the top scorer of this tournament with 5 goals, followed by Lukman on 3, and then Ahmad on 3 as well. And then as far as assists are concerned, Lukman has 4 assists, followed by Sadio Mane. So pretty much it seems like Lukman is the most top-rated player this tournament, because having 3 goals and 4 assists at this tournament, it's quite impressive. It's very, very impressive. Paulo Nosai, that's going to be a free kick. That is going to be a free kick, man. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel, guys. Make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. It's your first time on the channel. Please do me a favor of liking the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yes, if you're watching this stream and you have not yet subscribed, please make sure you, in fact, subscribe to the channel. So it's going to be a free kick to Nigeria. Of course, Lukman is the guy on a set piece duty. Bruno shot straight at Zidane. So pretty much a routine save or catch for Zidane. Zidane chooses to go long, looking for Mahrez. Mahrez was kind of a difficult ball to control. If you'd have controlled that, man, brilliant fast touch. It's what you call a fast touch, guys. You just kill the ball dead, man. Then the ball just manages to stay very close to your feet. Hey, Nigeria have clearly dominated this game, man. And they're going to have time. Very, very unlucky to have not converted their chances. They're pretty much unlucky. Pretty much unlucky, man. They should have converted like 2 or 3 chances. Then it was cleared off the line. And the chance a while back by Adams. Referee's going to blow for halftime. In fact, he has. Referee has blown for halftime. Referee has blown for halftime, so it's a very, very intriguing game as far as Nigeria are concerned. Wonderful performance, man. Very, very poor performance. Labored, pathetic performance from Algeria. Clearly, this game should have lived up to that hype, because these two teams came into this game on the back of 4 straight wins. Yeah, 100% record of the tournament. But unfortunately, Algeria have been unable even to lay a single, is it not even a glove? Maybe even a finger, even lay even a single finger on the Nigerian goal. They have just relied on half chances. In fact, they've not even had any. They've not even had even a single half chance. Have they even had an attempt on goal? I don't think they've had any attempts on goal. But let me just show you guys what I'm looking at, so that you guys can also see for yourselves. Yeah, so you can clearly see here that it's all Nigeria. It's all Nigeria. And you can clearly see the higher the peak, the more intense that attack was. So this one's actually just mean that they are just having play. They are just keeping the ball, but they were not really going on the attack. But of course, these high peaks do show that they were actually serious attacks from Nigeria. And as you can see, this small peak right here from Algeria, I think this was the free kick that they had? Yeah, they're crossing to the box. And since then, they have not had any. In fact, if I'm to look at the stats, look at that, man. Look at that. 32% ball possession for Algeria to Nigeria's 68. an XG of 1.00 from Nigeria. That's good. While Algeria 0.00 XG. Total shots 0, 0 on target, 0 big chances. As for Nigeria, 7 shots, 2 on target. And then, of course, big chances, 2 big chances missed. Yeah, of course, the one that was cleared off the line was a big chance. And also the Tyler Adams chance was also a big chance, which he should have buried, man. Should have buried that chance. Passes, accurate passes, 75 passes completed for Algeria in 45 minutes. So in 45 minutes, you have only completed 45 passes. So maybe that's an average of, is it almost like 1.5 or 1.8 passes in a minute? Ish, because you have 45 minutes and 90. So if it was actually 90 passes, that would mean that 2 passes in a minute. But now it's around 75, so that's maybe around 1.7 passes in a minute. My God, do you know how pathetic that is? As for Nigeria, clearly 195. Yeah. Fouls committed, that's pretty much even. Corners, 3 for Nigeria. Expected goals, already looked at that. Yeah, I can clearly see this one's defensive stats are overwhelming in Algeria's favor because they have been defending. They've just been defending at the back. Can clearly see tackles 16 to Nigeria's 5, interceptions 5, clearances. Look at that, 20 clearances, man. Keeper saves 2. Clearly, this stage it's Nigeria's game to lose. It is Nigeria's game to lose. And I hope they don't lose it. Honestly, I hope they do not lose it. For this Algerian team, clearly, this is what you call not deserving a spot in the semi-final. Because unless things drastically change for Algeria, how are they going to get going in this game? They have not been able to get going at all. I think maybe they just came to sit back. Or maybe we were the ones that gave them too much leeway. We thought that maybe they were so good, but maybe they are not. Maybe they are not that good. Maybe they are just not that good. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Yes, this is actually a weekend of, in other news, it's actually a weekend of FA Cup games. For those that do follow the English Premier League, had FA Cup games being played earlier on. So, on the first games in the FA Cup, Cheltenham lost to Leicester 2-0. Everton lost penalties to Sunderland. Macclesfield, I think division of League 2, or I think League 1, I think it's League 1, managed to beat Crystal Palace. So it's actually a major upset out there. Crystal Palace of Premier League knocked out of FA Cup. Wolves destroyed the Shrewsbury 6-1, while Barton beat Bournemouth 5-0. Burnley managed to beat Millwall 5-1. Doncaster lost to Southampton by 3-2. Fulham currently beating Middlesbrough by 3-1. Game is in the 90th minute. Ipswich beating Blackpool 2-0. Man City, my goodness, 10-1. Jesus, man. Man City's game, man. Man City managed to win 10-1. Jesus, man. Hey, 10. Who actually scored? Who actually scored for City? Alain, Rodri. Then there were 2 own goals. Rico Lewis, Semenyo. Semenyo got his first goal for Man City. Let me just show you guys also what we are looking at. Yes, this is the result. Can clearly see. Yep, Semenyo got his first start for City. Also scored on his debut. Reinders, O'Reilly, and of course, Maidu. Sheesh, man. No goal for Haaland. And Haaland was actually playing in this game. Was he actually taken off? He's actually taken off at halftime because by then they're already leading by 4-0. Jesus, man. Anyway, doesn't really matter because those are actually whipping boys. This team, I think, is in, is it League 2? They should be in League 2. Let me look at the table. Or League 1, yeah, they're in League 1. Exeter in League 1, And where are they? They're actually in 14th in League One. So it is pretty much expected, eh? Pretty much expected. At least they got a consolation goal right at the end. And they actually started brightly. They actually had 2 shots in a minute. Yeah. So, and then of course, Newcastle versus Bournemouth. Yeah, the game is still 2-2. Game is now in the, what's this? What? It goes into extra time, Because you see, the FA Cup, they actually changed the rules a few years back. Nowadays, we do not have replays. So if you are to draw any game in the FA Cup, you'd not play a replay. You'd just now go straight into extra time. They now treat it as a knockout game, where you go straight into extra time and eventually penalties, which is actually a good thing because at least it more or less reduces the number of games a team is supposed to play. Then, of course, Shrewsbury lost to Brentford. Stoke beat Coventry 1-0. And, of course, the games coming up later on, Bristol versus Watford, Cambridge versus Birmingham, Grimsby, Weston Supermare, Tottenham, Aston Villa is going to be a good game. Then, of course, the game that will be kicking off at 2300, as you can see there, Charlton versus Chelsea. So those are the games in the FA Cup. Yeah, I do hope that your team progressed. Yeah. Crystal Palace fans, sorry, man. You live to fight another day. Crystal Palace are actually the holders, and they have actually exited in the third round, because Crystal Palace are the holders of this tournament, and they've actually been bundled out by a team in, was it League One? So, yeah, but anyway, they're never going to retain their title because they already lost so many players from last season. They lost Eze, the team that actually won, yeah. Eze actually was one of their biggest threats. So anyway, I think I'm just gonna keep an eye on that. Let me look for that Newcastle Bournemouth game, because that's actually a good game. It's actually a good game to watch. Because as we wait for the second half to start, because that game is currently going into extra time. Well, it's already in extra time. I do hope that they go to penalties. I love penalties, man. I do love a penalty shootout. Don't know whether the game is being shot on SuperSport. Let me just check if I can get the game on SuperSport. Nada. I've actually seen that game somewhere. Was it SuperSport Action? Is it Variety? Let me check. It's actually Variety. Yep. Yeah, so it's actually SuperSport Variety 4 that is showing the Newcastle Bournemouth game, Oh, actually, the game was not yet gone into extra time. There was actually 7 minutes of added time, So Brooks, come on, should be doing better. Brooks, shoot! Nice goal from Brooks. Yeah. Newcastle actually leading, and then they surrendered their leads. Then Bournemouth were leading 2-1. Then Gordon just scored a 95th minute penalty to equalize. So maybe if they look at the balance, okay. It's really been all Newcastle. It's just that they've been unable to finish their dinner. But that game is actually end-to-end stuff. Newcastle have already created 17 shots. Bournemouth have created 16. So clearly, you can see that both teams are going for it. Yeah, so the second half is just about ready to start. Actually, it's going to be starting in about 2 minutes time. So in the meantime, let me look at a bench of Algeria, Nigeria, to see who's gonna come on to maybe change a few things. I don't know what Nigeria are gonna do. These two are actually very close in the FIFA rankings. Algeria just slightly ahead. number 34, while Nigeria on number 38. FIFA rankings. So guys, hope you remember that later on you're gonna have the game between Egypt and Ivory Coast. Yeah, let's hope that is not gonna be a one-sided affair as well. Just like this one, let's hope that at least both teams are gonna go for it. Let's hope that both teams are going to go for it. Because you don't want to witness dead games, man. Not like this one is dead, it's just that it's so overwhelming in Nigeria's in favor. Because clearly you can see that, guys, this it's Algerians, man. It's like they're just happy maybe for the game to go into penalties. Maybe that is what they are hoping for. Maybe that is what they are hoping for. Yeah, so let me see. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, I'm currently just following the Newcastle Wolves or the Newcastle Bournemouth game, as we wait for the second half to be, well, for second half to resume in that game, between Algeria and Nigeria. And are we back yet? Let me see whether we are back yet for the in the second half. Now, featured game. Are we back? Are we back? Let's have a look if we are back. Yeah, teams are in the tunnel, ready to get back onto the pitch. So, yep, money, 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 money. Yes, well timed, man. Well timed. In fact, we're gonna have more FA Cup games tomorrow, guys. So, yeah, watch out for more FA Cup games tomorrow. Tomorrow, of course, we're not gonna have any AFCON watch along because as soon as the quarterfinals are done, we're gonna now wait till Wednesday for the next round of matches in the semi-finals. Yeah, they're actually gonna be played on the same day. Yeah, the games are gonna start at 8 p.m. and 2300 hours. So make sure you set your calendars for that, guys. Make sure you do set your calendars for that. So for tomorrow's games in the FA Cup, we're gonna have a Derby versus Leeds, Portsmouth versus Arsenal, Hull versus Blackburn, Norwich versus Walsall, Sheffield versus Mansfield, Swansea versus West Brom, West Ham versus QPR, and of course the big one, yes, Manchester United versus Brighton. Yeah, so and at least the Algerians are back. Yeah, maybe they needed a lengthy discussion in the what not bench, it's it called in the it's not dugout. What's the name? What's it called, man? Not dugout. Oh man. Locker room, yes. Maybe they needed a lot more to discuss in the locker room because basically their dismal performance today not gonna do them any good. I think are they gonna have they actually made any changes? I think they have. Have they? No, they have not. Anyway, just about ready to start the second half. Yep, yes, we have started the second half. Algeria have kicked us off. So Iwobi goes long looking for Adams. Zidane should have come for that ball, Zidane, poor. Okay, not a bad. Actually, a good pass, Well picked up by Budai. Was that a foul? Yep, that was a foul. by Ndidi on Maza. So it's gonna be a free kick to Algeria. So guys, make sure you are in fact liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yeah, if it's your first time on this stream, thank you so much for taking your time to be part of the stream. And of course, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. For those that have already subscribed, as always, double salute and God bless you guys for subscribing to the channel. Yeah, poor pass, man. So Osai, this is Adams. Adams. This is Iwobi into Bruno. Bruno coming forward into the box. Osimhen, go! Oh, finally! Osimhen! 1-0 to Nigeria. Finally, it has paid off, man. What a wonderful cross by Bruno. Finally, the dominance has paid off. It has eventually paid off, man. What a wonderful goal from Osimhen, man. That is how you score side headers, man. What the heck, man? What am I saying, Saibar? Osimhen, man. Yeah. Wonderful header. That is how you score such goals, eh? Just ensure you hit them against the ground, man. And if you do that, of course, the bounce is gonna be misjudged by the goalkeeper, or the keeper's not gonna be able to get it, because whenever now you hit them straight, or that you just keep them in the air, the goalkeeper might have a chance of maybe just saving it with the foot. But now if you actually hit it against the ground, it actually becomes way more difficult to defend, because you can't really judge the bounce of that ball. Nice. Finally. Now let's see what this Algerian team is made of. I think it's the first time that they have been behind at this tournament. This is Lookman. Adams. Lookman, get to it. Nice tackle by Lookman. Onyeka, tackled. Aya, this is Mahrez on this far side. Aya. Mahrez, was he offside? No, he wasn't. Mahrez, don't foul him. Mahrez, don't foul him. Nice. Oh, turned over to the box. This is Maza. What's he gonna do? Nothing. Cleared by Obi. The game is pretty much looks stretched now. Game looks so stretched now. Adams. The chase. Come on, lay it off to Lookman. Play with Lookman. You can't take on everybody, man. Yes, play with Lookman. And at least Iwobi is fine. Iwobi comes over to support. Iwobi is happy to let the ball go out for a corner. Hey, that goal is like it has changed the mood of this game. Algeria all of a sudden now want to go on the attack. Which is good now. What needs to happen? That is what you need to do to some of these teams that just want to sit back. Just go early in the second half and put them on the back foot. Then you force them to come out and play. Nice play, man. Nice header from Osimhen, man. Nice header by Osimhen. So it's a corner to Nigeria. To the box. It's cleared, picked up by Iwobi. It's back to Lookman. Hey, Lookman, this tournament, man. It's gonna be Nyeka unable to slip it through to Lookman. Hey, I'd like to see how Brahim Diaz faces off against Lookman, because those are two clearly the standout players of this year's AFCON. Hey, those two, man, have been behaving far head and shoulders above the rest. Yeah, Nigeria, clearly they have not taken their foot off the gas. And clearly see they still the intent to go forward. Osimhen! Unable to control that ball, man. I think Osimhen is now on 3 goals, eh? Osimhen, I think, is now on 3 goals, eh? I think Osimhen is on 3 goals now, huh? Let me check whether he's actually on 3 goals. Actually, is he on 3 goals or 4? Let me check. Yeah, he was actually on 3 goals. Now he's on 4. He's actually on 4 goals, eh? He's now on 4 goals, eh? Of course, he's trying to chase down Brahim Diaz, because Brahim Diaz is, like I said, the guy who have set the record of scoring in 5 consecutive AFCON games. Scored in pretty much every game that he has played so far. Tyler Adams, Lookman, nice Lookman. Lookman. Was that even a foul in the first place? Hey, Lookman. Hey, Lookman, man. Hey. Now you see why maybe he's the top-rated player this tournament, because the way he's occupying that position, that 10 position, it's like Algeria do not have an answer for him at all. They don't know, like, pick out his runs. It's like they don't see him, because he more or less plays like an extra midfielder out there, and then he's happy to see the likes of Iwobi, Onyeka and Didi defend, while for him he just stays higher up the pitch. And see, of course, any team would be worried of Nigeria on the counter, because Lookman and Osimhen, they are quite pacey, so they are quite fast. So, of course, these are players that you're not just going to ignore. Of course, you have to make sure you defend properly. This is Onyeka. Nice play by Onyeka into Adams. Come on. Bruno. Iwobi. Iwobi was clearly, rather Adams was in an offside position. Can clearly see both Osimhen. The reason why also Lookman is getting a lot of space is because Osimhen and Adams are playing in behind the channel. They're actually center forwards who actually drift wide to the wing. So whenever they drift wide, they pull defenders out of their positions, and that leaves a lot of space for Lookman. There you go, Lookman again, ball in the 10 position. Bruno to the box, cross. Osimhen the header. Well saved by Zidane. I clearly see that game plan is working. Ball just pinging balls into Osimhen at the back post, because he clearly knows that the defender Ignori is not gonna contest for those. Maybe clearly Algeria need to come up with a tactic for that, because if they keep letting Osimhen contest for those balls, those headers with Aitnouri, then of course they're gonna score again. Nigeria are gonna score again very, very soon. Basi, nice tackle by Basi. It's picked up by Iwobi. Nice play into Onyeka. Nice. Onyeka, come on, should have gone forward, man. You should have just gone forward. Man, like Ndidi. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel if you are not already subscribed. Online Gmail and Algeria, Quack Teens Nigeria. Oh, what's that? Online Gmail and Algeria, Quack Teens. Okay, I don't understand me. Algeria, Nigeria, Quack teams. No, they are not. Actually, they are not. They are not. I'd say maybe Nigeria is the Quack. Sorry, Algeria. Because Nigeria clearly performance, man. I have to clap for them. Yeah, clearly Nigeria today, they have raised their game. Not that they were playing poorly, But at least for the level of opposition that they are facing today, they have clearly played well. Yeah, high press on this Algerian defense. Still, Algeria yet to register a single shot, even on target or even on goal. This game, Nigeria may be strong, but Algeria will draw. You think so? I don't think so. You think Algeria gonna force it in the penalties? I don't think so. There you go. Osimhen! Adams! Adams! Goal! Nice! 2-0! Way to break that defense. Nice! Wonderful football, man. I told you, that system. Yes, Lukman just behind the strikers, man. He's going to destroy these guys. And you can clearly see they do not have an answer for him. Yes, Lukman, of course, involved in that again. Played it behind the defense into Osimhen. Osimhen, of course, they are splitting the defenders like that. The Arsenal defenders are tracking their runners. They vacate the positions. And then Adams had the easiest goals to score, man. Easiest goals I'll ever score at this tournament. Very easy goal, man. Can see everything is going through Lukman. But that case, it was actually Iwobi. But actually, the assist of the assist was by Lukman. It was from Lukman to Iwobi, Iwobi to Osimhen, and then Osimhen to Adams. The easiest finish of his life, man. Rounded the keeper and just passed that ball into an unguarded net. Nice. Nice. Put these guys to the sword, man. Yeah, they are through to the semi-final. I told you, Mr. Davis, I don't think so. Algeria do not have the capacity to hold off and maybe go and get goals in this game. They can't. They can't, man. Egypt and Ivory Coast getting what exactly? Are Egypt and Ivory Coast good teams? Yes, they are. They are very, very good teams. They are very, very good teams. In fact, maybe in a different instant, that would have actually been the final. Yep. Nigeria have smelt blood now. Still wanting to go on the attack, and they are leading 2-0. That is what marks a good team. Yes. This 4-3 here he playing reminds me of the Ancelotti. Yes, you are right, Ancelotti. Yeah, Kaká used to play in the pocket, and then Seedorf, Gattuso, and Ambrosini would just more or less create chances for him. While now Inzaghi, who was the other striker? Was it Shevchenko? Or was it Crespo? Yes. The guys would now play, yeah, on that side. Two games are two games are not very tricky. No, in this case, they are not tricky because Nigeria have been on the upper foot. If it was Algeria who had actually scored the 2 goals and Nigeria were attacking them but they are not scoring, then you might actually say that it might actually be a tricky affair. But if it's Nigeria who are actually leading, then it shows that it is fully deserved. This is what you call a fully deserved lead, man. VAR, no VAR, man. Way to break the defense, like I said. Game, set, match. Yep, game, set, match. Yeah, done. This game's done, man. Yeah, so, yeah, clearly, yeah, that system is clearly working, man. It is clearly working. I'd like to see how they'll tackle it against Morocco, because I think Morocco will have to play Amrabat just to nullify that attack by Lukman, because they actually took off Amrabat, and they have not really been playing with their central defensive midfielder in the other games. Yeah, Algeria making 3 changes, hoping that it gonna lead to a change of fortunes. I don't think so. I don't think so. Zerouki is being taken off to be replaced by Oneja, and you just get to those changes in a bit. Yeah, so 3 changes for Algeria. I don't know if that's gonna change anything. It's not gonna change anything, because Nigeria have just picked up from where they left off at halftime. Even Mahrez has been taken off. Wow. Mahrez has also been taken off to be replaced by Musa. I don't know what the coach thinks that this is gonna do. It's not gonna do anything, man. You're not go There's no way all of a sudden you're just gonna turn it up and win this game. After being on the on the back foot for the entire game. For 60 minutes, you've been on the back foot. You have had 0 XG, 0 chances created, 0 shots, 0 clear-cut chances, and maybe even 0 what? Balls even into the box. So all of a sudden you think you're just going to make 3 changes and it's going to lead to a change of fortunes. How? Unless if Nigeria take their foot off the gas. The XG for Algeria is still at 0.00, while Nigeria's XG is 2.68. Do you know how high that is? Getting an XG of 2.68 in a game, my friend, that is quite high. Let's just now go through those changes. At Nuri, yep, nothing. Goal kick, thank you. For me, this is kind of the tactics that I honestly do not know why managers do this. You've been on the back foot for 60 minutes, and then you just think that you're just going to make 3 changes, and all of a sudden, it's going to just lead to a change of fortunes. It doesn't work like that, man. Football does not work like that. Yeah, the end of the line. Yes, the end of the line for Egypt, Ivory Coast. I predict that this might end on penalties. I know. This game was not going to go to penalties. Funny enough, I'd actually picked Algeria to win this game. My prediction was actually, my money was on Algeria, but I've actually been impressed by the performance from Nigeria. And of course, for me, I'm normally very fair. If you play, then you win. Of course, if you do not play, then get out of here, man. Get out of here. Do you think Egypt, but don't you? Okay, do you think Egypt, but don't you know if we can all the way endeavor line for Egypt? Nah, I don't think so. It's going to be a hard game for them as well. It's not going to be an easy game, eh? Like I said, it's not going to be an easy game for them. Different. Nigeria will go all the way. Go. But so you're actually predicting an Ivory Coast Nigeria final, because on the other side it's Egypt. So the winner of Egypt for the Ivory Coast is gonna play Senegal. Of course, Senegal are a dead team, so because you don't play like that against Mali and maybe hope to win the tournament. Because if teams like Nigeria are playing like this, then clearly you know who are the favorites for this tournament. So this is Musa on the far side. I need to make those changes as well. Yep, nice. Marshal that ball out of play, man. I told you. You see, the other thing that people need to know is that, you see, if you also don't attack, you're not gonna know how also to attack. Let me explain. I know maybe that's a bit vague. Because Algeria have been on the back foot, and now they want to go on the attack. It's not as easy as just going on the attack because now you are losing. Because they'll have to now create the right chances. Because you see, the way Nigeria started, the goals that they actually scored, they realized that they're actually getting in behind. Because remember, in the first half, Osimhen had actually gotten some of those chances in which he went in behind, but the ball was just too far ahead. And then maybe Ratnuri came and defended it and got the ball. Come on! Basi, nice defending from Basi. So, you see, because you have not been on the attack, so you have not been like practicing how to attack as well. If you guys get what I'm saying, you have not been creating enough chances for you to know the kind of combinations that work for you in attack. Because you see right now, Nigeria actually knew that, you know what, this tactic where Lukman is dropping deep or maybe playing in the pocket worked. So, and they kept at it. But now for Algeria, because they were not on the attack, so they really didn't know what worked out for them whenever they're now going on the attack. That's why I said even bringing on players is not going to change anything because they have not been on the front foot. It's like they're starting the game all over again. So they now have to start creating, figuring it out how they maybe get combined with their strikers out there. And you see, you don't have all game to do that. This is like the 65th minute. You only have 25 more minutes to go. So if you're going to figure that out in 25 minutes, and then later on you still have to score 2 goals just to get back into the game. You see, it's a tall order for them. But for Nigeria, of course, it's way easier because they have been on the attack. They've actually known what worked, what did not work, and they actually kept at it. But now you can clearly see, even as soon as Algeria, they have just pushed up the tempo, because in the first half and also part of the second half before they conceded, they were just playing at this lackluster, boring, slow tempo. But can clearly see now they are pushing the tempo, but they're clearly still not creating any chances. Has the Nabwili had any save to make? Have they gotten in behind? Have they actually put in a successful cross into any strikers out there? Or maybe Maza and the likes? Nope. They're not going to. Nigeria lose? Nah, they're not going to lose. How are they going to lose from here? How? If you have been watching the entire game, you clearly know that momentum is a very big thing in football. And the momentum has been, I just say, 100% in Nigeria's favor. From the beginning of that game up to this hour, it's been all Nigeria. And those 2 goals are fully deserved. Let me look at this. Algeria out of possession is quite puzzling. Switches to a 3-4-3, 3-5-2, but the gap in the middle, the attacking third is mind-boggling. Yeah, true. They have no shots on goal, no sustained pressure. Exactly, yeah. So they look as if maybe they are sustaining pressure because the tempo is now higher, but they're not really creating anything. They are not. So anyway, are they gonna take off that Basi or who was actually there? And it's a corner to Algeria. The box punched away by the goalkeeper. As far as Musa into the box. Cleared away. Nice play by Nigeria. Osai, nice play, man. It's gonna be a yellow card. Give him a yellow card for that. Nice. Yellow card. Fully deserved, man. Nigeria are not losing this game. How are Nigeria gonna lose this game? Out of nowhere. No, football does not work like that. Football does not work like that, my friend. Nigeria had 6% earlier. Yeah, true. But even if Algeria have even 90% ball possession right now, they're not doing anything with it. Because like I said, they have not had any sustained attacks or pressure on the Nigerian goal to actually know the kind of attacks that do work. So Nyeka has been taken off. I think I'll have to do these changes now. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you are here and it's your first time, please make sure do me that awesome favor of liking the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. So let me just get through these changes for Algeria. So also this guy Baghdad came on to replace Maza. So Maza was taken out to be replaced by Baghdad. So who was the other guy who was taken off? They also took off Zerouki to be replaced by another attacker called Adil. Let me just call him Adil. Adil, man like Adil. Yeah, foul on Lukman. Yep. Free kick, man. Free kick. And of course, for Nigeria, Onyeka has been taken off to be replaced by Rafael. I'll just call him Rafael. Man, that semi-final is gonna be epic, man. And then of course, also been taken off. Ndidi has also been taken off to be replaced by Simon. Oh wow. So how are they actually gonna play? They take off Ndidi or because he has a yellow card, yeah. Clearly trying to avoid him getting a second yellow. So Simon has come on to replace Ndidi. So, anyway, it's just a formality now. Just a formality now for Nigeria. To the box. Basi. Jai, man. Didn't get a hold of the ball, man. Should have buried that chance. Man. Anyway, we move, guys. We move. Yeah. Still, 70 minutes played, 0 attempts for Algeria, 0 attempts. And the guys still think that they're gonna get back into this game. How? Based on what? There's no attacking intent, man. It's just urgency. It's just urgency. Just because you see, Algeria are doing what we normally say. You're just moving around, looking busy, but you're doing nothing. You're just looking busy, but you're not doing anything. So that is how they are appearing right now. Just that they have just upped the tempo, but in terms of chances created, nothing. Completely nothing. Iwobi into Adams, back to Iwobi. Yep, Lukman, favorite position. Yeah, honestly, I didn't know Lukman can actually play in this position. I always used to think that he can only play on the left, cutting inside as an inside forward, but can also play as a 10. He will be unable to find Lukman. So it's now picked up by Chaibi. These guys are still playing, man. Jeez, man. Probably winning 3 or 4-0. Yeah, they might. Oh, this is Adams. Adams was offside. Yeah. They might actually win it 4-0. But, yep. They just give it away like that, eh? To Rafael. He won't be into the box. Come on, Rafael. Where are you? Ah, Rafael, man. Rafael should have been fast to that ball, eh? Yep, Algeria going long. Well intercepted by Nabuili. It's out for a throw-in. Yeah, in fact, if this ends 3-0 or 4-0, fully deserved as well. Even if it ended 5 or 6-0, fully deserved, man. Fully deserved, man, from a Nigeria's perspective. Fully deserved, man. Yeah, picked up by Bruno, but you overran the ball. It's out for a throw-in. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel, guys. If you are here and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please do me a favor of hitting the like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. There's nothing wrong with that, eh? There's nothing wrong, huh? I don't know why Musa was appealing for that. There was nothing wrong with the challenge, eh? Yep. So, anyway, I can clearly see. Yeah, just moving up and down, eh? Just moving from side to side, eh? And clearly doing nothing, eh? Yeah, if you appear busy but you're not doing anything, and of course, you're not going anywhere. You're clearly not going anywhere. You are not going anywhere. Bruno with a long throw. Is Lukman. Lukman was fouled by Budawi. So it's gonna be a yellow card. Yellow card for Budawi. Is he gonna miss the next match? Sheesh. Almost half the Algerian players have been booked, man. Almost half of the players have been booked. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and, of course, subscribing to the channel. So, guys, if you're here and it's your first time on this channel, welcome. Yes, you see out this game. Please make sure you smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. If you are a returning subscriber, please make sure that you also smash a like on the video. Bruno, unable to the nutmeg on Begali. Yeah, can clearly see all attacks are just fizzling out for Algeria. They're not going anywhere. Guys, they are not going anywhere. I think they're going to end this game with 0 chances created. I think they're going to end this game with 0 shots, 0 chances created, man, and a 0 XG. I hope it happens, man. Such a pathetic performance from this country, man, from this team. Honestly, you expected way better. You expected way, way better. And Musa on this far side. Yeah, guys, keep subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yeah, if it's your first time, thank you so much for being part of the watch along. Make sure you smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Picked up by Iwobi. Nice pass by Iwobi into Adams. Cleared by Osayi. Picked up by Osimhen. Osimhen, nice. Don't know what Rafael was doing there. Don't know what Osimhen was doing there. Yep. Queen, yes, can clearly see. Nigeria all the way, man. Zara foul. Yep, foul on Osayi. Yep. They're just closing this out now. They are clearly closing this out now, eh? Baghdad, eh? Don't know what you are trying to do, eh? Clearly, you foul the player and you're appealing for a corner. Yeah, you clearly pushed him. Clearly pushed him, huh? Nigeria have done enough to secure the victory. Yeah, they've done enough. Algeria not coming back to this game. How? How, man? How now? Unless Nigeria give them 2 goals out of nothing. You just give them 2 goals. Eesh. My goodness. That FA Cup game between Newcastle and Bournemouth, man, quite exciting. It's 3-3. Almost at the end of extra time. Newcastle had scored a goal in the 118th minute of extra time. Bournemouth have just equalized in the 122nd minute. Jeez, man. That's clearly going to penalties now. That is clearly going to penalties. So, yeah, this Nigerian or Algerian players maybe they may have lost their discipline at some point because already have 5 players booked for them. Pass. Lukman! Cut back. Unable to find anybody. Now back with Lukman. Lukman! Blocked. Picked up by Lukman again. This is Simon. Into Iwobi. This is Bruno. Bruno into the box. Header by Adams over the bar. Yeah. Still Nigeria creating the chances, man. They are still the ones creating the chances, Let me check. Discipline for this Algerian team. Let me check. Yeah, yellow cards 5 for Algeria, 1 for Nigeria. Yeah. Yeah, of course. They have been defending the entire game, so that's expected. This is Musa. Back to Begali. Back to Zidane. Man like Bruno. Man like Bruno, yeah. Been rushing down, up and down that left-hand side, man. Come on, don't give them a shot. Doesn't matter. Not even on target. Tomorrow is El Clasico. Yes, it's the final of the Copa Supercoma. Yes, it is the final, man. It is the final. The final between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Yeah, both teams won their respective games this past week. And Barcelona beat Atletico Bilbao. Was it 5-0? While Amura has been taken off. Bakane. And of course, Real Madrid managed to beat their fierce local rivals. What's the name of that team? Atletico Madrid. Yes, Atletico de Madrid. So Amura has been taken off. So more changes for Algeria. That's the last roll of the die now. That is the last, almost said the last roll of the die now. Huh? All changes have now been made. So Imad, who's the name of this guy? Imad Abdeli number 8. So who else was also brought off? Is Bakane brought on to replace Amura. So yeah, changes have been made. So the box cleared. Yeah, Algeria just happy to go on the attack. Cross the box. Cleared by Basi. Actually, it was a foul. A foul, man. So Adams, man. The post. Actually, I hadn't seen that. I think I was busy with the subs. Did not see that Adams hit the post. Yeah. You clearly see who's creating the chances, man. They're still the ones creating the chances, man. So there's no way Nigeria losing this. Their game with Morocco, man. Hey. I'd love to. Yeah, I'd love clearly to watch that game. Come rain, come sunshine, I'm doing that game. No matter what happens, man. I think that game is gonna be the one that's be played at I think 2300 hours, 11 p.m. East African time. Yeah, that's gonna be a wonderful game, man. Nice header back by Bruno, but it was not really a calculated header. But they just given away an unnecessary corner. Come on, don't give them chances. Do not give them chances, man. Cross to the box. Clear. Poor cross. Not really a poor cross by Besani. Poor finish. I meant a poor finish from Besani. It's falling over. Yep. Yet Nabuli yet to make a single save in this game. He's just been a spectator. Maybe at this stage he can just maybe sit back and maybe grab a cup of tea. Maybe he can just go to the Dagon and just relax there. Because clearly he's just been a spectator today. He might as well not have played this game. Yeah. Maybe he didn't need to play with a keeper. So Nabwili, I think he's okay. But the referee is actually booking him for time wasting. Wait, the games are being played on a Wednesday or a Thursday? Wait, let me check. Let me just check, guys. Let me check so at least we are sure. Are the games being played on Wednesday or a Thursday? Let me check. Let me check. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, the games are being played on Wednesday. I don't know why they just indicated that games are being played on Thursday. It's on Wednesday. So, yep. Yeah, so the Nigeria-Morocco game is going to be the late kickoff, eh? The Nigeria-Morocco game is going to be the late kickoff. And of course, the earlier game at 2000 hours is going to be between Egypt and Ivory Coast. Yeah, so it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Let's play by Basi. Yeah, come on, man. These guys, man. Baghdad, they're just looking for it, man. Just looking for anything. Just to see whether they can get a penalty. Just what we call grasping at thin straws. Yep. Adams, goal scorer, being taken off to be replaced by our ZM. Yes, our ZM. Our ZM. Don't know what's his first name. Let me see whether I can get his first name, eh? Because I'm sure that he's called Waziem, yeah. Kizido. And of course also Lukman, yes, Lukman. Standing ovation, man. Wonderful performance, eh? Lukman being taken off to be replaced by Fisayo. Bashiru, yeah, Bashiru has come on to replace Ossi. Sorry, Lukman. Bashiru. So anyway, yeah, game is on Wednesday. Yes, thank you so much, Queen. Yes, game is on Wednesday. I don't know. So a lower third bar on a different screen that said that the games are on Thursday. I'm like, no, they're not on Thursday. Oh, I know why they said Thursday, because the game that I'm actually watching from, other the broadcast that I'm actually currently watching from is BN Sports. So of course, BN Sports are yeah, look, they are based. Is it Qatar? Or are they based in Qatar? Or where? And they're actually like 5. Is it 2 to 3 hours ahead of, actually 4 hours ahead of, or 5 hours ahead of GMT. So maybe that's why they're actually saying that the next game for Nigeria is gonna be played on a Thursday, because that game is gonna start at 2300 hours Kenyan time, which is now around past midnight. Now actually into the next day. Anyway, guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yep. If you're here and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please do me that awesome favor of liking the video and of course subscribe to the channel. This game is pretty much over now. Eh? Can clearly see Nigerian defenders are just happy to pat each other and also maybe hug and high fives. Mares, bye, bye. Bye, Mares, bye. I think after this, he's gonna retire from international football. Maybe he's gonna retire after the World Cup. I think he's gonna retire after the World Cup, eh? Let me check Algeria's next games. No, they didn't qualify for the World Cup, did they? No, they didn't. Fixtures. Let me look at the fixtures. They did, yeah, they did, yeah. They did qualify for the World Cup, yeah. They're actually in the group with Argentina. Oh my God, those guys are gonna get destroyed. They're gonna face Messi and co. It's gonna be peak for them, man. It's gonna be peak. Yep. Nabwili with a wonderful save, huh? Keeps the ball well, huh? Can clearly see that still no clear-cut chances, eh? That's why I said, you see, whenever you want to impose yourself on any game, you should more or less try and do it from the first half. Eh? Because the first half, you more or less look at some of the things that worked for you and those that didn't. And then from there, now you know what to do for the second half. But now if you try and impose yourself in the second half, right around the 65th, 70th minute, after being second best, it's not gonna work. Because where were you for 65 minutes? What were you doing? Did you expect the other team just to sit back and wait for you to play, as Algeria have done today? No. So Basi, nice header from Basi. 6 minutes of stoppage time, 6 minutes of stoppage time. It's over, man. It's over. They should not even bother when competing in those minutes, Should not even bother, man. It's over, man. Anyway, well played by Nigeria. Well played, Fully deserved. Fully deserved, man. This is what you call dominant performance, from start to finish. Because the only reason why it seems like Algeria were attacking is because Nigeria allowed them to. Because of course, if you have a 2-goal cushion, right now it's not really about goal difference, but it's more or less just getting through to the round of 16. Well, not round of 16, but to the semi-final. I'm not talking about the round of 16. Anyway, so Nigeria just closing this out now. They are just closing out this game, Yeah. They're just closing out this game now, And of course, they're happy just to sit back and allow these guys to come at them. They're not going to do anything, Iwobi picks up the ball. It's now with the Ajayi, but Iwobi was fouled. It's going to be a free kick. And the Algerian fans, Onuachu about to come on for Osimhen. Onuachu is tall and very lanky striker. Onuachu. Yeah, Osimhen being taken off, Of course, maybe they want him to be taken off so that he can get the standing ovation. Terrible play from Algeria. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think maybe they thought that they could just fluke themselves their way into a semi-final. How now? How? How do you fluke yourself into a semi-final? No. Doesn't work, man. Does not work like that. I'm a firm believer in if you play well and remarkably well, then you should win. But if you play pathetic, then should go home. Should not even deserve, don't even deserve a point or a victory, or even to get anything out of that game. But like I said, in the game between DR Congo and Algeria, it was actually yes, a foul on Nabwili. So like because these guys have not played anything in the entire game, then they should not get anything from it. They should not get anything from it. And of course, that game, oh man. In fact, that's another boring game is that one. 120 minutes of pure boring and frustrating football. Because both teams only finished, actually, Algeria only finished maybe with like around 9 chances created, while DR Congo only had like 4 or 5. So you could clearly see that it was a very low quality game. And Algeria coming all this way, I don't call it a fluke, but they were just lucky. Because I haven't seen any game, other than the first game against Sudan, I haven't seen any other game where Algeria have dominated from start to finish. Just in the game between them and Sudan. So that's the only game that you could clearly see they had the intent. And that was the very first game of the tournament for them. So Osimhen being taken off, be replaced by Ogbu. So Ogbu is coming on. This is actually a defender. Ogbu is actually a defender for Osimhen. So Osimhen, yep, standing ovation. Yeah, Ogbu. Yeah, pretty much 1 more minute. 1 more minute of this game to go. Foul on Raphael. It's gonna be a free kick. Yep. Still haven't created anything, How many chances have they had? Yep, still no shot on target for Algeria. The XG is at 0.12, while Nigeria's XG is at 3.00. Wow. Yeah, so I disliked how Nigeria mocked the Congolese fan. Yeah, exactly. It's what you call karma. Karma is a female dog. Karma is a female dog, my friend. Come on, referee, put them out of their misery, man. Put them out of their misery, Put them out of their misery. Come on, referee, blow. Maybe score a third. What's it going all the way to 97 minutes? For what? Come on, referee, blow now. Blow the whistle, Game should be over by now, It should be over by now. And maybe because of the injuries to Nabuili, so the referee needs to add more time. Yeah, so Basi, it will be awesome redemption for Nigeria. Simon coming forward. Simon, was he fouled? He was fouled. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome redemption for Nigeria because of the way they were so embarrassed of having not to participate at the World Cup. It's quite embarrassing for Nigeria, but at least I don't know what is going on there. It's completely unnecessary, man. Don't pick up silly yellow cards, Because you might pick up a yellow card now, and then you get to the semi-final, you win, you pick up another, and then you miss the final. Come on, don't pick up silly yellow cards, What you call decision making, Decision making needs to be up on point. Needs to be on point, The Nigerian players are clearly, Algerian France, other players are really frustrated, That's why they are picking up yellow cards, Thing has to be maybe like their 7th yellow card. Let me check. How many yellow cards have they picked up today? Or just 5. It's actually a Nigerian player who has been booked. Anyway, 8 minutes of added time played, man. Come on, referee. Why are we going into 9 minutes of added time? Yep. Game over. Game over. Game over. Very commanding performance from Nigeria from start to finish. They completely dominated this Algerian team that did not even lay a single even finger or whatever you call it on this team. They've had an XG of 0.13. Nabuli has not even had a single save to make the entire game. From start to finish, this guy has not had a single save to make. And just like that, Nigeria march on to the semi-final. Kudos to Nigeria. Yes, congratulations to Nigeria. Fully deserved. In fact, there was ever a victory that is fully deserved, it's that one. Fully deserved, man. The other games have actually been hard fought, and others have just been dead. Actually, also Morocco's win was also a bit commanding, so that was also deserved as well. But the Senegalese game with Mali, that game, man. In fact, I don't see how a Senegalese team is going to make it to the final. Oh, man, what's going on, man? Why are they after game fracas and farces, man, in this game? What the heck's going on? It seems that maybe something may have been said, eh? Because this is not really a grudge match. If it was maybe Nigeria versus Cameroon or Nigeria versus Ivory Coast, then maybe you can call it a grudge match. Yeah, the entire technical bench of both teams is actually on the pitch, to separate those players. I don't know what was going on. There seems to be an altercation at the very end. Yeah. Anyway, it's been good. It's been good, guys. Thank you so much for being part of this. Hope you guys are gonna tune in for the next watch along. Gonna start maybe in around 30 to 40 minutes time. The other big game of this round or the quarterfinal, Egypt versus Ivory Coast, kicking off at 2200 hours. At least I've managed to get to the very end of this, and it's been a good game as far as Nigeria is concerned, but as far as Algeria concerned, I don't know what they were doing here. Maybe they were just making up the numbers. Maybe they just thought that they could just fluke their way into a semi-final. Doesn't work like that, friends. It does not work like that. Anyway, Algeria fully deserved on the next flight home, and go home, man. Go home very, very fast. Clearly don't deserve to progress in this tournament based on how you have played today. So pathetic, shambolic, all the words that you can think of. Anyway, guys, make sure that if you do come across this stream after it has ended, make sure you smash a like on the video, and of course subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. It's been a good game. I honestly enjoyed it, at least from Nigeria's part. I know I've said that before, but I'll keep emphasizing on that point because I've actually enjoyed it. Because for the first time, I think more or less the second or the third game where I've actually seen a team dominate the opposition and get a much deserved victory. The other game that was also much more very deserved was between Egypt and Zimbabwe, where Zimbabwe were just happy to sit back, but eventually Egypt were dominant from start to finish and they managed to secure the victory. So yeah, that's how you should play, man. That is how you should play. I don't know who's just dancing all over the pitch or out there. But anyway, he's a Nigerian fan. I'm sure he's very, very happy that his team has actually progressed. Anyway, guys, make sure you tune in for the next watch along. It's going to be coming up in about 40 minutes time or 30 minutes to 40 minutes time. The game between Ivory Coast and Egypt. Yes, another big game lined up. Let's hope that that game is also going to be exciting as well. Let's not witness a dull and boring game. But at least we know when it comes to Ivory Coast, you're not going to get any boring games for them. The boring games that they only had were in 2023 in the group stage. But since then, they've actually picked themselves up. At least let's see what the likes of Ahmad are going to do against Mamouche and Salah and the other guys. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. See you in the next video. Until then, peace.